Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Ace Nate.
My $11,000 nose job helped me leave my husband.
Helped you leave your husband?
So this woman posted this video to her TikTok account here showing the transformation. So it costed her $11,000, I guess. Looks like she dyed her hair as well. Oh man, that is brutal.
I mean, he does look better.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty shitty hand to be dealt in life. I'm not going to lie.
I agree.
That is have a look at that side profile there.
Definitely looks like the Wicked Witch of the West kind of look of the nose. So I agree. I probably would have been self-conscious about that too. Oh, I'm probably a little bit self-conscious about my big flat nose.
Yeah. So I'll read some of this, but I've actually got a clip from her TikTok account essentially denying the allegations that the New York Post is putting on her here. So she basically denies that the nose job had anything to do with her divorce, but
such lies. We know this happens so often. Women get boob jobs, BBLs, get their face done or whatever. The man pays for it. And then, yeah, they leave him because now they look better. They qualify for better, looks-wise, so they're going to go for better. It's the tale as old as time.
Actually, the words she says kind of reveals that it actually was the catalyst, 100%. So I'm not really sure why she's coping. She said,
Nate, why she always lying? Stop fucking lying.
That she absolutely knows her worth. To elevate her life, Devin Aiken is the last name, went under the knife, and cutting away her biggest insecurity gave her the strength to cut out of an unhappy marriage. There's a lot of puns in this article. I feel extremely sexy, she says. A newly single and sliced Aiken, 30, from Philadelphia, raved to the Post, "My new nose," and then this is in quotes, "My new nose is what motivated me to choose myself and finally end my miserable marriage." So there is the transformation right there. And yeah, it's a
Those are some big nostril holes. Holy jeez. Like, if you, I'm not trying to make fun, I'm just pointing things out. That the circumference of this nostril hole is almost like the circumference of her lip. So it's protruding so much and like that big that it's the size of her lip. That is gigantic nostrils.
Crazy transformation. Aiken felt stuck in her marriage until recently undergoing a life-changing rhinoplasty procedure. She underwent an $11,000 rhinoplasty in November, chopping her standout schnoz down to size. The pricey yet pivotal procedure empowered the brunette to demand a divorce from her husband of 7 years in December.
Demand.
So,
you guys hear that? Demand.
Oh, she denies that. She denies that. So I guess I'll read a little bit more of this. "I wake up and feel so much happier," Aiken said of her nose job glow up, a newfound brilliance she also credits to her disunion. "I get to live the rest of my life feeling like this. It's a post-breakup light that shines so bright in the delightfully divorced."
Ugh.
All right. So clearly we kind of understand what the New York Post is saying here. And evidently these are quotes from her directly. This video here is from her TikTok account where she completely denies the story or the framing that the New York Post is putting out about it.
Do my skincare with me while I talk.
Oh, she looks different in this TikTok. Is it the filters? It's the filters.
About an article that came out on the New York Post about my life. So basically, I did an interview with the New York Post regarding my nose job and my divorce.
Oh, you actually did an interview with them. I didn't realize that. I thought they just picked up this news story. So you actually talked to them. Okay.
And they completely reworded what I said about my surgery and my divorce. So I'm here to just clear the air and set some stuff straight, because I do not like to be misinterpreted, and I just feel like they literally twisted my words completely, and it was just not nice. I got a nose job in November 2024. I'm 4 months post-op. My nose job has literally changed my life in every aspect.
Yeah, because now you get more attention from men that you like.
I'm so grateful, so thankful. I love my results. Like, I could not be happier. And I documented my whole nose job journey on social media, and I get tons of negative comments, tons of positive comments, and I am okay with both because I put myself out there.
True.
I knew what would come with social media, and I can handle it. I'm a big girl. So I recently opened up about a divorce with my husband. I was with him for 7 years. We made the decision to split. I know that.
No, you made the decision to split. Don't put it on the we thing. As soon as you got hotter and you thought you qualified for better than this just provider man, you left.
Might not be a surprise to some people that know me in real life, but I finally did confirm it because I didn't think it was fair that I needed to like hide this and keep this part of my life a secret. I am not going to bad talk him, but this article basically is bashing me and saying that I got a nose job and then I left my husband. And that was not the series of events that happened, and I just really want to set that record straight. We've been separated for years. We were living separate. I got my nose job, and basically we sold our marital home. Nose job and think, oh, I'm so hot, I'm going to finally divorce him. I got a nose job.
No, that's exactly what it is. We can all see it and we can understand it, and it's pretty obvious. You don't have to lie. Again, why you always lying?
I was turning 30 and I just was home recovering on the couch in my bed and realized I need to finally move on with this part of my life. Like, I don't know why we're remaining married when it's not something that we want. So basically that's what happened. We said this article is doing a disservice to me and just basically making me seem like a shallow person, which was not the case. Like,
you caring so much about your nose to change your nose makes you somewhat shallow.
I did not like my nose. I was always going to get it done. I paid for it with my own money. He did not pay for it. It wasn't like, oh, I married you, got a nose job, and now I'm leaving you. That was not the case. Trust and believe me. So I just wanted to basically clear that up. We've been not good for a while, and it really was not anyone's business, but now I'm on social media and I have been sharing my business. I thought it was important to elaborate so this article does not give a false representation of me. If I did
No, you just pretty much confirmed what the article assumed about you.
Or didn't get a nose job, we were still heading down the same path. It was bound to happen. So I just wanted to clear that up. My takeaway is, if you're not happy with your life or someone, no matter what age you are, you can leave. You can start over. You can do whatever you want. We have one life to...
The modern woman mentality. If you're not happy, it doesn't matter who you're with, when you're with, how many you're with, or whatever it is, just leave.
live, and you need to be happy. I was not happy for a very long time. I think a lot of people saw me suffer. I opened up a lot about my mental health, depression, and I finally feel like I'm at a great space in my life, and I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing like my struggles or my success. Like, I'm also like a very normal person. I go through stuff, and I don't want to be defined by divorce. I don't want it to be like such a nasty, ugly thing. Like, yeah, we divorced, it didn't work out, and now we're gonna move on and be happy. So you can start over whenever. There's no time frame, no timeline. If you're struggling and you need to talk to someone, my messages are always open. You can reach out. I would love to chat.
Okay, so, I mean, she said, I was on the couch recovering from surgery, and I realized I needed to move on. Now, she may not outright say, my nose job gave me the push and the confidence that I needed to actually leave and formally initiate this divorce or whatever. But clearly there was a subconscious shift there.
Correct.
Like that was the moment for her that it finally felt like time to actually leave. Now, like am I supposed to believe that, her newfound like self-confidence and self-esteem and self-assurance, thanks to her new nose, had nothing to do with it?
Yeah.
The nose job was the catalyst. That was the turning point.
I mean, she was pretty much waiting for that, in my opinion. That was the whole purpose of the nose job, is to give herself a confidence to be able to leave so she could find a better mate. It was like planned destination or planned destiny or kind of thing, like she already planned all of this way.
That's what the Post wrote. Now, it's not like they made that up.
No.
They simply connected the kind of dots that she, laid out. And she says, yeah, we were already separated. Okay, but you were still married.
Yeah.
You hadn't filed. And then bam, new nose, and suddenly it's like, why am I married to this guy again? So whether it was officially over or not, right? Like I said, the nose job was the catalyst. Just own it.
Yeah.
Also, let's stop pretending that, this is like a huge misunderstanding, because she publicly shared the breakup. She publicly shared the surgery.
Yep.
She publicly connected kind of the emotional dots, and she kind of just did it again. But she's upset that other people are kind of doing the same thing, connecting the dots here. And then, of course, you can't end the clip without that last bit there. If you're not happy, just leave. It's like, of course, had to insert the sort of standard, vague, modern woman divorce encouragement there at the end. Naturally, as
if you're not happy, I'm not happy. We're all going to be miserable together. Let's just be miserable.
They all do. But no, I mean, she got a new nose and decided that she could do better. That thought process is exactly what gave her the kind of mental push to finalize and move on. And you know what?
I mean, most women, they have this thought process. They just don't have the looks equivalent to do it, right? And most women that do think they have the looks equivalent to do it always seem to do it. She finally got the looks equivalent to be able to do it, and she did it.
What?
That
just
easy.
Own it. New you, or new nose, new you, new man. Come on. It's right there in front of us.
Easy peasy.
And she kind of even admitted it.
And the opposite can actually happen too, where the man is with someone, now he makes crazy money. From where he was to where he is now, he's doing so much better. Sometimes he forgets who helped him there. And then, they move on to different women and things like that. But it's a similar story, but more often it's women leaving men. Very seldom that men get to the point where they're like, I'm done. If the man does get to that point, that man has gone through hell. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I catch you guys next time.